right, we're gonna start this like a regular meeting. Thanks everybody for coming, either in person or from afar. I'll call the meeting to order at 6:35. Please.
I don't have anything to take from this. I'll just do it. I'll give it to go.
Here you are. Spill again. Sorry.
You boiled my plate. Damn.
Oh, yes. Shoot, wasn't what he was gonna say.
No, that wasn't. I.
This is being recorded on the town website, folks.
Wait a minute.
Recorded on the town website, just FYI, remember this. Yes. So again, calling the meeting, it was at 6:35. Might as well do this in attendance. Attendance is Missy, Director of Public Works, Bill Phillips. Parks and Rec, Bill Phillips, Parks and Public Works, Assistant Director, right? Deputy. Myself. On Edie, Pat. And calling in are Dan, Rob, Samantha, and Kim.
That's no good picture.
Yeah, it's a great picture, Tim. And Samantha.
Really? There's the ocean. How's that? There's the beach. You like that?
It's hilarious.
Are you guys together or different oceans?
Oh, there's this.
Okay, that's great. Okay, so on vacation is Mary.
Looks better smiling though.
Alright, so we have 8. All right, we're here to discuss an approval. We're trying to get an approval from an appropriation of $60,000 for a robotic field striker for our athletic fields. Hopefully everyone has seen the packet of materials that should have been sent out earlier today about what this machine is. I think I'll call on Bill to talk a little bit about it.
Certainly. So my crew leader for the parks, Madison Canalori, attended I guess it's a Parks and Rec show with equipment in Newtown, and this was on display there, and it impressed her very much. The salesman, she spoke to them. And she came back to me with it. And what I did was I reached out to someone I knew in the business, which is John Howe, chief of Stevenson Firehouse. And I asked him about it because he has one. And he said, Bill, let me tell you something. Once you use this, you'll never go back. It saves manpower. It gets done in 40 minutes, what it takes a half a day for 2 guys or possibly 3 guys to do.
Okay.
And the beauty of it is you can program into this different fields. So in other words, if we have a soccer field at Great Hollow, we have a football field at Wolf Park, you put it at the starting position and hit the program you want. So let's say program 1 is the football field at Wolf Park. And this thing just goes. Now, as this is working, one man puts it down and does it, and he can go off and do something else, be it weed whacking, trimming, or whatever else. So what used to take people 3 employees to do and lay out is now basically done in 10 minutes, and this takes over that, and that employee goes and does whatever, be it repair, be it whatever that person. And then once it's done, it signals him. And then the only thing that I'm not sure, and we do have a demonstration tomorrow. What did she say? Thursday. I will find out. He's coming. He's going to do it for us. He's going to lay out the soccer fields that have to be done. I think I don't recall what Madison said, but he is coming for a demonstration. And any of you guys are welcome to come and see it, and I think you'll be very impressed.
Let us know though.
And I will tell you which one I'll look and see,
that's fine.
before this is over. And then, you know, the way the packet is, it's a 6-year program. So if we get the program or the warranty or the guarantee or however you want to put it is for 6 years, and that includes all maintenance. Anything wrong with it, they'll come and fix it. If they can't fix it on site, they have another brand new one with them, and they will give that to you and take that one away
Okay,
and fix it and then bring it back. So you're never down.
so this is just a 6-year guarantee, but it's still ours after that?
Oh, absolutely. The 6-year, they call it a 6-year program. So what that does is that just allows them to come and do the maintenance on it and everything else and make sure everything is in tip-top shape. After that, if you want to purchase, I believe, and I have to talk to the salesman on this because that was only, you know, a quick thing at the show, but he is coming for the demonstration. He'll answer any questions you have. And we have a few. You know, there's other packages you can get to,
Okay,
you know, have the PM service done after the 6 years.
okay. Good to know, good to know. Missy, you want to talk?
Quick question.
Yeah.
So does this run like off of GPS type system, obviously, right? So do we have to purchase extra like pins or something to pinpoint the layout of where the lines are going to be?
The only thing that I was told, Tim, is that the starting point, the first starting point is laid out, so to speak, and then it picks it up off the GPS.
We're at a tiny delay, Tim, so hold on. All right, go ahead and ask that again,
Okay.
Tim.
There were different pins, if you will, or markers that the machine works off of, that we have to purchase.
Again, the only
You know,
one that I know of.
Yeah,
Bugging out.
okay. So no, at this point, so you're aware.
The only one I know is the starting point. So if this is the field, so to speak, and it's a rectangular field.
Yeah.
The starting point comes here. You put the machine here. Then on your, I guess it's yeah, it's like not a laptop, but what do they call them? The other ones, iPad. Your iPad, you look at it, and it gives you an aerial view, and then you could adjust the field to where you want. If you want it moving this way. So the one pin, buddy.
Derek.
How are you? So that one pin is your starting point, and then it works off of that and squares everything up and does the painting.
Sounds good. Anybody else have any questions for Bill?
Yeah.
Does the pin, if it needs to be replaced, is that covered in the maintenance? And then the second question is, after the 6 years, like if we're leasing, does the town get to write off for a depreciating asset? Does it make sense to purchase it versus lease it? Or is the maintenance not included if you purchase it? Because then I could understand leasing makes sense, but then what happens in 6 years? Are we in the same spot again and need to do a new lease?
I would have to ask the salesman that. I'm not sure, but it would, to know the way that most equipment goes, you're always behind the 8 ball leasing it, because at the end of it, you have nothing. At the end of the 6 years, if we have nothing, it goes away and we have to keep going with it. Whereas if we buy it, we're spending the 55,000 and it's ours for the next 10, 15, 20 years.
Do we know the length of its life, like the projected length? Is it a 10-year machine? Is it a 20-year machine?
That I don't know. It's based on the usage and how it's treated, I would think. It's much like anything else. If you take care of it and treat it right, and we, have the PM on it, it makes sense that it would last us.
Okay, and do we have a place to put it that will, so it'll be at the right humidity level and all of that, so the electronics in the system are not corrupted from either heat or cold?
Yes,
I will tell you if I can add, Sam, is that you?
Yes.
Samantha?
Yep, it is.
Okay, so Chief Howell from the Stevenson Fire Department, he works for New Canaan. And they have three of these, I believe, two of these. And I talked to him yesterday and he said it was the best decision they ever made as far as striping the fields. He said you can put logos, it will do all the numbering. He says they are absolutely fantastic. He endorses getting these things 100%. And that's New Canaan. He said he got a lot of pushback when he decided to go to these. They were wondering about the cost and the questions that you're asking. And everybody is extremely satisfied with them. I believe they're coming in for a demo on Thursday morning as well.
Is that what it is? Thursday?
was it Thursday, Ted?
Thursday morning. they're
Thursday
coming in.
morning.
I don't know exactly what time, but they're coming in Thursday morning, Sam, if anybody's available to come see the demo. And then a lot of those questions also can be answered. The reason for this meeting was simply because I talked to Bill, we're changing, right? There's a lot of options out there and for maintenance and things in robotics, and to move us forward, I thought maybe we would look into lawn mowing equipment, but then you dig into union labor. And the lawn mowing is a big part of what the maintainers do. However, the line striper was something that would take a lot of time away from work that they're doing and be able to focus it on other maintenance. Because as we know, the parks need a lot of maintenance always. I mean, we're mowing these 2 times a week. We have Madison now as a crew leader, which has been fantastic with their scheduling. That's made a major impact. So we're just trying to keep the maintainers focused on things that they have to keep up with. If we get a couple days of rain or a couple weeks of rain, this will save time for them. And they're willing to sacrifice this part of what they do to do the work that's need to be done. In order to run these parks completely, they probably need we probably need 2 more maintainers to make it perfect, just for a reasonable, I'm an operations guy, I know how things work. However, this will offset at least 1 person, especially during the busy season, which will help the maintainers we have do a better job.
Okay, good.
Do you happen to ask him, Terry, how long they've had the machines?
I didn't, but the way he talked about it sounds like they've had them for a couple of years, but I can call them.
Oh, so it's relatively new for them. So
Yeah.
they haven't had one.
Well, these are new, all this stuff is new for everybody.
Okay.
This is all new technology that people are using, but the fact that I had somebody that had experience with these and how they felt about it, I talked to him last night at length, and he was they're very happy about it, the town, and we're talking New Canaan,
Right.
so they're very picky. Monroe is picky too, but New Canaan is even pickier.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now, again, is this a buy or a lease?
they bought them.
Would we?
We would buy it, yeah, if this board so approved that purchase.
Okay.
There were benefits to buying it. The machine itself is like 30,000 and the programming and all the other stuff is part of that package.
Yeah, no, well,
Um,
35 and then 20 to get the programming.
right.
And just to add into this, I also spoke to Keith White downstairs, to the chief. Shelton has a machine too, a striping machine. And he, being a coach over there and everything, said that it is phenomenal.
It will
Phenomenal.
change the whole appearance of our fields and the parks, and I think that's what our citizens deserve. That's what our sports teams deserve,
Mhm.
Years ago, when Melissa was here, I think it was Giampaolo that used to stripe the fields, and they were beautifully striped and well done. But that talent is something that's lost in people, Samantha. The people don't do this well like they used to. They don't take pride as much as they used to. They're trying to get things done. They're doing the best they can. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not happy with the way they look. And that was the reason. So the first argument was, hey, why is the striping so light? They said, well, we've watered down the paint. I said, well, I don't want you watering down the paint. We want the paint. They were watering it down to 50% paint, 50% water. And I said, no, I want it thicker. I want those lines to look crisp. And so they increased it, and the lines do look better. I mean, they have gotten better. All the sports leagues, Missy, they've complimented how things look better.
Yeah.
But this will make it absolutely pristine and immaculate. And everybody here that's involved in the parks, you're all concerned about making it look as good as possible. I know that, and that's what I want to do. And I think this machine will definitely help that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, the ROI sounds like a no-brainer, in all honesty. I mean, 60K and we free up that much man time to do this kind of stuff.
Well,
Like,
that's
know,
it, Dan.
yeah.
Yes. You got it. That's
You know,
it.
you're talking, even if it's a 6-year life, you're talking 10K a year. It's going to cost us more than 10K to have
To
people
have
go
somebody
stripe this
line the
stuff.
fields. Absolutely, Dan. Thank you.
So
I
I'm-
agree. I
I'm good.
agree. I want to make sure we've thought about all the options and
Yep.
Of course.
have a fiscal plan and capital planning in place for like do we know, have we asked the questions about end of life, things like that.
Mhm.
But I think it's a great idea. I really do.
Yeah.
I just want to
No.
make sure we're planning for it in a capital sense.
Yeah, it makes total sense, Sam, for sure. Like, got to make sure the money's there. But I mean, from what I'm hearing, it makes a lot of sense to me, for sure.
Well, the first thing, Dan, was to figure out how we paid for it, and Missy had it in her field assessment fund. I talked to to Finance. And so I needed this board's approval to do it. I think it'll be a big benefit for the town. People will be really
Mhm.
happy about this. I mean, you know, and Mr. Phillips has been fantastic in the sense that he also negotiated a deal last year for a paver and a roller for the roads. And that has been proven to be outstanding. I mean, we just paved North Wheeler Road with our own equipment and our own staff. And that's
Mhm.
fantastic because now
Yep.
we don't have to wait for a paving company to get out there. Oh, I can't make it this day or I can't make it that day. We could just start and go. You know, we have the trucks and we have the roller, we have the paver, and it's been highly successful. So, you know, hats off to Mr. Phillips for these recommendations. But like I said, once again, this started off trying to get robotic lawnmowers because I wanted to put Tim O'Donnell out of business. But that's a lot of work for the union, and there's other challenges that come with that, but they were very willing to give up the line striping. So this was a good option.
So is there a specific wording we need for this motion, or you know, how does this come together now?
Just to allocate the funds to purchase it. I'm sorry, John.
That's right. We just
Thank you.
need a motion to approve the appropriation of $60,000 for the robotic field striper for our athletic fields. So I need a motion for that.
I'll make a motion.
Or
Good
Dan.
second.
Okay,
All right, so wait.
choose.
Give me the wording that, how you want this to.
All right, it's a
Read.
motion to approve the appropriation of $60,000 to purchase a robotic field striper. For our athletic fields. We need the name of it. It's called the, you got it. Okay, so I need a vote on this? I have 4 yeas here. Do I have, hear anything? Tim, yes?
Cheers, Terry.
Dan?
Aye.
Thank
Aye.
you.
This is Sam.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Rob. All right, so that's 801 approved.
Can I get from you the first and second people?
That was,
Thank you very much for
Dan.
everybody's support on this. This is gonna be fantastic.
I did
Thank you.
second, unless somebody else did.
Thanks, Bill.
Yeah.
Thanks, Terry.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
All good.
Awesome. Thanks, folks.
All right, gonna, I promised a
Missy.
quick meeting.
Missy, could you send an email of when the demo is? Because I'm sorry, it's loud here. You may be able to tell. And I didn't hear the date. And if I can make it, I'd like to.
Absolutely.
Is that-
We know it's Thursday, we don't know what time yet,
Good
though.
morning.
I will
It's a
find
Thursday
out, I
morning.
will find out exactly, and we'll send out an email to everybody.
Awesome sauce. Thank you, guys.